This is TNN, the Nashville Network.
Live from Music City, USA, it's Nashville Now. Our guests tonight are recording star Keith Whitley, gospel music greats the Masters 5, the talented Judy Bailey, and Nashville Now favorite O.B. McClinton. And now, live from the Gaslight Theater in Opryland, USA, welcome the host of Nashville Now, Ralph Emery.
All right, Gary, thank you. Hi, everybody. Welcome to our show here on another hot July evening in Nashville, Tennessee. And our first guest tonight is going to sing a song about hard living. Now, to all of you out there who think you might qualify as a hard lifer, we have the following test. If, for instance, when you were a little boy, you had to wear hand-me-downs from your mother, you've had a hard life. If you've never been mistaken for Burt Reynolds, only Don Knotts, you've had a hard life. If on your wedding night, this is for you guys, if on your wedding night your wife cuddled up close to you and whispered, George, and your name isn't George, you've had a hard life. Finally, if you consider our own Jerry Whitehurst to be the ultimate in excitement, you've had a hard life. So to all you hard lifers, we dedicate our first song, Hard Living. Would you welcome our first guest, Keith Whitley.
Well, you can call up the sheriff and the highway patrol, 'cause there's a fool on the road careening out of control. Hard living, fast women, just can't let it be. Lord, I wish hard living didn't come so easy for me. Well, I keep my motor running, got my mirror on. I say my idea of heaven is a paradise. Seven come alive, set this poor boy free. Lord, I wish hard living didn't come so easy for me. Bright lights, Saturday night, but I must have had a couple of my feet on right. A cupcake, a shimmy and shake, spend more money than anybody pays. Well, give me some more high-octane juice. You know there ain't no cure for these your honky-tonk blues. And if you come up with something, I'll develop an immunity. But I wish I never did come so easy for me. Out on the town just a fooling around, and I got my mind on the lost and found. Step up. No need to be shy, you know, every pretty woman's got a ticket to ride. Well, my tires are flat and now I'm out of gas. I always promised myself I'd let the next one pass. Lord, I wish that he promised didn't break so easily. Lord, I wish I never didn't come so easy for me. Lord, I wish I never didn't come so easy for me.
Keith.
Hi, Ralph.
Nice to have you back.
Nice to be back. Thank you. Thank you.
Keith Whitley and the what?
Those bunch of guys, Ralph, are called the Miami Band, and I'm very proud of all them. You can give them another nice hand if you'd like to.
Why the Miami Band?
After my first hit record that we debuted on this show about a year and a half ago, and we're doing that again tonight. We're hoping that we're as lucky the next time with this next record.
Miami?
Miami. You know, we debuted that song on this show before we had ever released it as a record, and a lot of people called in and asked us about, you know, if it was going to be a single. So we figured it worked for us once, so we're doing it with our new record tonight later on in the show.
Which is called what?
With These Arms Be in Your Way.
Well, I hope lightning can strike twice for you.
Well, you know, it's interesting that you said lightning. They say that when you come to Nashville that your odds of having a hit record are about the same as being struck by lightning, so...
Now, I've never heard it put quite that way.
I forget who I heard talking about that, but they say the odds of ever having a national hit record are about the same as being struck by lightning.
That may be very true. How's the baby?
The baby is just great, thank you. He's growing like a weed.
For those of you who may not know, Keith is married to Miss Lori Morgan, and they have a new baby, and this is a new experience for you, isn't it?
This is the first time I've ever got to be involved in the, you know, with the baby in its infancy, and I'm loving every minute of it. Haven't gotten a lot of sleep in the past month and a half.
You know how to change the diapers and all that?
Well, they make that real easy now, you know, with the disposable diapers, but I can change the diapers and mix up the formula and the cereal, and I try to help as much as I can because I figure when I'm gone on the road, Lori has to do it all by herself. So.
Now, I understand that Lori, I know she's here tonight, but I understand she's going to perform on this show Friday night.
Friday night.
And bring the baby.
The baby will be here, and I think they have some pictures that they're going to show of the baby, and then he will make his TV appearance.
Will this be his TV debut?
This will be his debut.
Okay, I'll look forward to that.
Me too.
We're going to take a little break. Let me tell you who's on tonight's show. Judy Bailey is here, the Masters 5. Keith Whitley, of course. And in a moment, we're going to introduce you to an old friend, O.B. McClinton. We'll be right back. Now then, my friends, I wish you would give a big round of applause to an old friend who is back tonight, O.B. McClinton. O.B., you know how...
out Porter Wagner, huh?
You know how I knew you were going to be here tonight? I was listening to WSM Radio yesterday, and they interviewed you and mentioned that you were going to be here tonight.
Well, my goodness, I should have called you first.
I'm delighted to see you.
Well, I'll tell you what, Ralph, you won't believe how glad I am to see you. You won't believe how glad I am to see anybody.
Those prayers are working, aren't they?
Yes, they are. You know, my doctor was supposed to be here tonight. I won't call his name because he's got so many patients now. He said that he don't want the publicity. Did I say that right?
Yes.
Anyway, but he's supposed to be here tonight, and he's following me around because I'm already 5 months over his prognosis, you know.
Well, you know,
I was supposed to have been gone 5 months ago.
But we asked people to pray for you, and obviously it's working.
But I want to say, while I'm thinking about it, I want to say to the people all over the world, everywhere Nashville Now goes, that I thank you so much for the prayers. And, you know, Ralph came up to see me a few nights after I had been diagnosed to have terminal cancer. And it was really working on my head. And he said, O.B., we want to do something for you. He said, what do you need? And I told him, I said, Ralph, I don't need nothing. You know, I said, I don't need nothing. And he said, look, you swallow that pride now. He said, because you have given so much love to people, and you have made so many people laugh, and But I said, Ralph, you know, I don't want anybody to do anything for me. I said, I want to do things for people. And he said, and I never will forget this. And he turned my whole way of thinking around. He said, we love you, and we're going to give you back the love that you've given, whether you want it or not. And he said, we're going to do we're going to start a fund for you. I said, what kind of fund? He said, a survival fund. We want to call it the O.B. McClinton Fight for Life Fund. I said, who's fighting? I'm a lover, not a fighter. But he said, we are going to win this thing. He said, we're not going to let anybody come in and snatch you away. And he teamed up with his friend, Buddy Killen, and they put together this fund, this Fight for Life Fund. And it took me a long time. You know, my wife, I would talk to my wife. I said, I don't want them to do this for me. You know, I was getting really mad and egotistical and macho. And after a while, you know, it really hit me. In the middle of the night, I sat there and I was reading cards and letters. You know, I read a letter from a little old lady who's 92 years old, and she said, O.B., she said, I love you. And she told me, she said, I'm white. I said, well, that's good. And she said, I'm 92 years old. She said, but I want you to know that I love you. And she said, we are not going to let them take you away from us, you know. And then I started going through hundreds of other cards, and they all start with, we love you. So I told my wife, I said, look, I know what's wrong. I said, I know what I don't like about this thing. I don't like this fight for life. I don't like this survival. I said, if they want to send something to me to help me live, call it the O.B. McClinton Love Fund, because that's what it was about. It was about love. So right now, I'm 5 months over the predictions of the doctors, and it's because of love. And I have swallowed my pride, ladies and gentlemen. And if you want to send something to the O.B. McClinton Love Fund, the post office box is O.B. McClinton, and you got to put love on it. If you don't put love on there, I'm going to send it back. Put O.B. McClinton Love Fund, Post Office Box 296, that's 296, Hermitage, Tennessee, zip code 3076. And if there's anybody who would like to have a picture, I don't have nothing to do during the day, and my wife comes in, and I get tired of her vacuuming me around the room. And I want to have something to say I'm busy so I can keep her from coming in. So if y'all want me to autograph you a picture or something, when you write, tell me, and I'll send you an 8x10, just in case some of you are having a garden this year. It'll be wonderful. Know how bad those insects and rodents get sometimes. All they got to do is set it out there, and I guarantee you, Ralph, they will book up.
Does it work every time?
Every time.
Now, O.B., I understand you're going to sing a song for us tonight about your hometown.
Yeah, well, I wrote, by the way, let me say real quick, thanks again, America, for ordering my TV album. How many of you have seen the album on television and enjoyed it, or whether you wrote, anyway, well, I want you to know that since I've been ill, I've written 19 songs, and some of them are songs about things that are very dear to me. And my hometown of Senatobia, Mississippi, is very dear to me. And if anybody's listening down in Senatobia tonight, I want you to know that I love you, and I believe you love me too. I wrote this song. It's going to be on the next TV package, along with my autobiography. I'm writing a book, and it's going to tell all about how I tired a mule and ran away from Senatobia, not because I didn't like Senatobia, but because I wanted to play the Grand Ole Opry. And they didn't have one in Senatobia. So what I did, I wrote this song, and I do want to sing it. But before I sing it, Ralph, I got to tell you, I was watching the show the other night, and you had Miss Jeannie C. Riley on, and she stood up bragging about that suit she got from the Alamo.
Yes, right.
Well, I ain't got the money to buy one at the Alamo. They charge too much for it. But I want you to know, I did go to Walmart. I did go to Walmart, and I had me one special made. This is called a Sam Walton Special. And I tell you what, that's the man they say is the richest man in America.
I believe so.
And I just gave him a free plug.
Well, I might add, though, OB, in this case, he happens to be one of our sponsors.
Huh?
He's one of our sponsors on
Well,
this
good. Mr. Sam, if you're listening, send something to the OB McClinton Love.
Are you ready to sing?
I'm ready to sing. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to sing this song. You know, if the love keeps coming in, who knows? I might sing again on here next year, but if I don't, I want to sing this song, and I want y'all to remember it always. It's called Back to Senatobia. I want you to listen to the words of this song, and I mean every cotton-picking word of it, okay?
Mr.
Kick it off over there.
Mr. Whitehurst, go ahead.
Just below Memphis, across the Mississippi line, there's a place in the sun that I'm proud to call mine. Back in 1940, late one Wednesday night, my mama went in labor. It was there I saw the light. Born to be different, I drifted away, but there was never any doubt I'd come home someday. 'Cause them big city crowds are giving me claustrophobia. So when I die, I want my last ride back to Senatobia. You know what, Ralph? When I was just a young boy, my mind used to roam, and it took me far away from my Mississippi home. I've traveled all around the world, taking in a country band, but I left my heart very deep in that Mississippi sand. Tonight we play Houston, tomorrow San Antonio. But there's one thing for sure, there's no place like home. These big city crowds are giving me claustrophobia. So when I die, give me my last ride back to Senatobia. I said, oh, when I die, give me my last ride back to Senatobia.
Nice, you're all standing up.
God bless you. God bless you. God bless you. We love you.
OB,
That's enough. We love you. Y'all gonna spoil me. Ralph, that's the hardest thing about my illness is I really miss the people, you know. It gets rough in that house. I want to hear the music.
well, I think you know that most people love you.
Yes,
And
I
we're-
do know. And
OB, because of the because of the constraints of the time on this television show, I have to move on. I thank you for coming tonight.
I'm glad I had a chance to
And
come, Ralph. And God bless you. I'm going to go back to the house now because I have to take medication and I can't do too much. But I told my wife, I said, who's that old T. Graham Brown that says, come hell or high water, I'm going out there tonight. And And just remember, people, that it's all about love. My next TV album is I got songs in there, and a lot of them about love, and that's what I'm about. And I'm gonna say this, and then I'm going home. Reason why I'm not worried, you know, I'll leave this world with a smile on my face because I have tried to love everybody that I could, and if I've ever had any enemies, I tried to love them to death. And I want you to know that that I feel like if I do go, and I don't want you to think that something bad is happening to O.B. I want you to think that something good is happening, because it's like he's saying, you did a good job of spreading love. And now, boy, I'm going to promote you and make you the director of the Heavenly Choir. And I'm going to try to handle the job. Thank you, Luke.
Good night, Eddie. Good luck to you. We'll be back in a moment. Look, J.D. Sumner, I'm glad you're here tonight. I keep hearing so much about the tributes to be paid to Elvis Presley on the anniversary of his passing, which will be in August. Are you going to take part in that?
No, Ralph, that thing sort of, I'd rather pay a tribute on his birthday than I had. It just seems, I'm uncomfortable with that.
How long did you work with Elvis?
7.5 years.
He liked gospel music, didn't he?
That's about all he liked. That's all he listened to was gospel music. At Graceland now, that's all he has displayed is gospel music.
How did you get to know him?
Well, I knew him from the time that he was 14 years old. He used to come to the Sings in Memphis. And
With the old all-night singing?
right.
Now wait a minute. Now he was just a 14-year-old kid. How did you happen to remember him? I'm sure he was just one of many.
Cause he'd come backstage and bugged you a lot.
Oh.
He didn't have enough money to get in either, did he?
Didn't have enough money to get in. We let him in the back door. And he wore a VO5 in his hair, had long hair. I just knew him as a greasy kid.
What would he
then.
say? Did he want to sing?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he wanted to sing gospel music. Just by chance, he went down and Sam Phillips heard him. He cut a record for his mother, and Sam Phillips heard him, and from there on, it's history.
Oh, he went down to Sam Phillips' studio to record
Yeah.
something for his specifically for his mother.
Right.
What, for a birthday?
Right.
That's a very interesting story.
Then he started letting me in the back door.
Did he? Let me show you this record, if I may. We're going to debut. At the top of the show, you heard Keith Whitley talk about hoping lightning would strike twice. He debuted his, I guess, first hit record on this show.
Sure was.
Miami?
Miami loves me.
Miami loves me? Miami loves me. Okay.
There you go.
I'm glad this one is a little simpler. This is called Would These Arms Be in Your Way? This is the cover on the single that has just been released by RCA. And now we're going to give you, there's the picture of the man. We're going to give you the man in person here on Nashville Now. Here he is to debut this new song. Here is Keith Whitley.
Would you like to hear I love you all the time? If you couldn't turn around without us touching, would you mind? You know there's something missing around your waist. Tell me, would these arms be in your way? Would you mind that other heart beating for you? Two ears that listen, you can talk to. Kisses filled with feeling on your face. Tell me, would these arms be in your way? Would you mind that other heart beating for you? Two ears that listen, you can talk to. Kisses filled with feeling on your face. Tell me, were these arms being your way? Now tell me, were these arms being your way?
We invite you to watch New Country. That's next on the Nashville Network, and it features that beautiful lady, Sylvia. That'll be following this show. Keith Whitley, I suppose you and Judy Martin are from roughly the same part of the country, aren't you?
We sure are. I was just asking her if she knew some of the people back there that around Mount Sterling and Winchester that I knew. I didn't realize her name was Martin, and I used to know a Joe Martin who sang back there, was a really good singer in some of the clubs around Lexington. I thought perchance she might know him.
I was sorry to hear about your father.
Thank you, Ralph. My father passed away on Saturday, and I'd like to say hello to my mom back in Sandy Hook, Kentucky, who's watching the show now. She is a faithful viewer of the Nashville Network, and especially Nashville Now. And my father had been in poor health for the last couple of years, and he had a couple of heart attacks last week, and we lost him on Saturday, the 25th. And but everybody's doing real well. Mom's doing real well. I talked to her today, and I'd like to thank all the folks that have called. My old buddy Ricky Skaggs has called in on my mom about 4 or 5 times this past week from on the road, and I really appreciate that.
I understand your father was a big supporter of your career.
My dad was a tremendous supporter of my career, as well as my mom. And my dad wanted to see me succeed in this business so well, and he's been in very poor health for the past few years, and it's made it a whole lot easier on me, I think, that my father got to live to see the success that I've enjoyed this past year.
Was he a musician as well?
Well, he loved music, and he played harmonica and sang a lot. I learned a lot of old gospel songs from my dad when I was just a kid, and I was heavily influenced by the Baptist churches, the music in the old primitive Baptist churches that I attended when I was a kid, and my father loved that kind of singing. My mom played piano and guitar in church, and that was some of my first musical training.
Are you from a big family?
No, there were 5 of us. I'm the baby. I have a sister who's the oldest, and then my brother, who played in the band with Ricky Skaggs and I when we were teenagers in eastern Kentucky. And then I have another brother who was who was killed 4 years ago in a motorcycle accident. But I grew up in music. I don't ever recall sitting down one day and saying I want to be in the music business. It's just like it's something I've always done.
It was like it was something that they expected you to do.
Exactly.
You didn't have a choice.
I didn't have a choice.
Let's go back to our special guests. They're gathered around the big white piano here at Nashville Now. Here again is the Masters 5.
Sing about His grace, sing about His grace, sing about His grace. Till you see His face, sing me a song about Him.
Sing me a song about Jesus. Sing me a song about His love. Sing with all your might,
Sing it.
every day and night.
Sing it if the way is bright or dim. Sing me a song about Jesus. Sing me a song about His love. Sing about His grace till you see His face. Sing me a song about Him. Jesus, the wonderful Savior, guides me along the rugged way. Never let me fall, hear my feeble call, make the way so bright for me. I will forever adore Him. I will forever sing His praise. He will take me home, never more to roam. Then His loving face I'll see.
Sing me a song about
About
Jesus.
Jesus.
Sing me a song about His
About
love.
His love.
Sing with all your might,
Sing it.
every day and night.
Sing it if the way is bright or dim. Sing me a song about Jesus. Sing me a song about His love. Sing about His grace till you see His face. Sing me a song about Him.
Sing me a song about Jesus.
About Jesus.
Sing me a song about His love.
About His love.
Sing with all your might,
Sing.
every day and night.
Sing it if the way is bright or dim. Sing me a song about Jesus. Sing me a song about His love. Sing about His grace till you see His face. Sing me a song about Him. Sing about His grace. Sing about His grace. Sing about His grace till you see His face. Sing me a song about Him.
Ralph and our guest will return in a moment with more live on Nashville Now. You're watching the Nashville Network.
What we're going to do here, my friends, I will alert you folks at home that right after this next song, we're going to bring Brother Hovey back to the couch to join Keith and Judy, and we'll open the phone lines, and you can call and talk to these folks. Now, once again, the Masters 5.
I told all my troubles goodbye. Goodbye to his tears and his sigh. His word when I roam cannot be my home. I'm bound for a land in the sky. I walk and I talk with my Lord. I feast every day on His word. Healing is near and I can't stay here. Goodbye, world, goodbye.
For me when I'm gone,
When I'm gone,
I won't have to leave here alone.
leave here alone.
And when I hear the last trumpet
Last trumpet sound, my feet won't stay on the ground. Rise with a shout, gonna fly. I'm gonna rise with my Lord to the sky. Heaven is near and I can't stay here. Goodbye, world, goodbye. Well, now I won't have the blues anymore. When I step across to the shore, and I'll never pine, for I'll be behind my heartaches and tears evermore. Well, a day may be two, then goodbye. Then tomorrow I'll rise up and fly. Why, heaven is near, and I can't stay here. It's goodbye, world, goodbye. Now don't you weep for me when I'm gone.
That's terrific. That's the wonderful Masters 5 who make some awfully pretty music. I often wonder just how deep J.D. can go. Now, this is the phone segment. Let me repeat the trivia question for a belt buckle tonight and a Nashville Now cap. A couple of souvenirs from the show you might enjoy. And if you're the first person to answer the trivia question, these prizes are yours. The first country song to win an Academy Award for Best Song was I'm Easy. It was sung by Keith Carradine. What movie did the song come from? That's the trivia question. You can talk to Keith Whitley or Judy Bailey or Hovey Lister. And tell me your name, if you will, please, and where you're calling from. Hello there.
Hello, Ralph.
Yes.
This is Ed Wargo from Edison, New Jersey.
All right, Ed, do you want to take a shot at the trivia question?
The movie is Nashville.
The movie is Nashville. You're absolutely correct. Did you see the movie Nashville, Ed?
Yeah, I saw it on TV.
Okay, who would you like to talk to?
I'd like to speak to J.D. if he's there.
J.D. Sumner?
Where is he?
Where are you, J.D.? Is he taking a break?
Here he comes.
J.D., could you come out here and answer this telephone, please? And well, he's on his way, Ed.
Okay.
All right, here he's coming into the picture now.
J.D.,
Yes, sir.
I wanted to know if it was you that soloed on Why Me, Lord on Elvis's shows.
Yes, sir.
Did Elvis sing with the quartet in the background there, too? That was a great song.
Oh, yes, he sang. He just done that to feature my great voice. But he sang also. He sang what we call would be the tenor part on
Thanks
the song.
a lot.
Okay, Ed, thank you for
Thank you.
calling. Hope you enjoy your prizes.
Thank you. Say hello to Shotgun Red.
I will. Hello, Shotgun Red.
Thanks. Bye.
Bye. Red was here last night. He's gone back to Brainerd. Hello there.
Hello?
Yes, who's this?
Patty.
Patty.
Patty Locke,
Okay, and where you from, Patty?
Des Moines, Iowa.
All right, Patty Locke. Who would you like to talk to?
Keith Whitley.
Go right ahead.
Yeah,
Hello,
Keith,
Patty.
how did you and Lori meet?
Lori and I met for the first time about a year after I had moved to Nashville, and I was in the recording studio doing some recording. My first producer was Don Gant, and we were looking for a record deal at that time. And I met Lori in the studio, but then I didn't see her again for a couple of years, and we met at the Grand Ole Opry one night after I had had a hit record, and I was there doing the Opry. And that was in April of last year,
And you got married when?
November.
So you had a courtship of 6-7 months.
Mhm.
Okay, Patty?
Thanks.
All right. Thank you for calling.
Bye.
Bye. All right, let's go on to caller number 3. Hello there.
Hello,
Yes, this is?
it's Roxy Reynolds
And Roxy, where are you?
from Brownstown, Indiana.
Brownstown, Indiana?
Uh-huh.
All right, who would you like to talk to?
Judy.
Okay.
Judy, do you play any kind of a musical instrument?
Yes, I do. I play guitar.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
That's all.
Okay, Roxy, thank you very much.
Thank you, Ralph. It's great talking to you.
It's a pleasure to talk to you, even though it was brief. Bye.
Bye.
Okay, let's go to caller 4. That way we can get a few more on. Hello there.
Hello,
This is,
Gordon Worrell from London, Ontario, Canada.
all right, one of our Canadian friends. We must have some Canadians in the audience tonight. Gordon, what's your pleasure?
Well, I'd just like to make one quick comment, and I'd like to speak to one of the members of the Masters 5 for a moment.
Right.
Ralph, we would like to pass on our love to Obi McClinton, and thank you very much for giving us the opportunity to join in prayer for his well-being, and that's
Wonderful.
what we're doing every day.
Well, it seems to be working.
Yes, it does. Prayer does work.
You want to talk to Brother Hobie over here?
Yes, please.
All right.
How you doing?
Not too bad, Hobie.
Great.
I'd like to find out if you have any new recordings coming out in the near future, and if they'd be available here in Canada.
I'm sure they will be. We have a new album on the River Song label. In fact, the song that we did a moment ago, Sing Me a Song About Jesus, is the title song of the new album, and you should be receiving it in Canada right away.
Well, we'll be watching for it, and
Give all of our good gospel friends our best regards up there.
we have some friends called the Nations Quartet here, so
Right,
we'll do that.
sure.
We'll just meet you at the border and sell you one.
You could do that at London, Ontario, couldn't you?
Yes, we could.
Gordon, thank you for calling.
Thank you, Ralph. Keep up the good work.
All right, sir. The quartet he mentioned, is that one of the prominent quartets in Canada?
It's one of the quartets that has sung on the program with us up there, yeah.
I mean, does
Well,
Canada have a number of...
They don't have as many, they don't have prominent quartets up there such as we have here.
Yeah, I've always thought the type of music you sing is indigenous to the South.
That's right. You're exactly
They
right.
talk funny up there, Ralph.
What?
They talk funny.
They do? Have they ever told you that you talk funny? We're going to take a break, my friends. You're watching Nashville Now. We'll be back. A long time ago, more years than I care to reveal, I was a gospel disc jockey.
Right.
And I wanted to ask Hovey or J.D. whatever happened to two people I remember back in those days. One of them, I can't remember his last name, but I used to see him perform Happy Somebody with the Sunshine Boys.
Happy Edwards. He wasn't with the Sunshine Boys.
He was with the Harmoneers.
Harmoneers.
Little
Fred
short
Daniel looked like Happy Edwards, and he was with the Sunshine Boys.
What happened to those quartets?
Well, the Sunshine Boys are still living. They're going to be at the Jake Hess homecoming, the original Sunshine Boys, which I'm one of them. And Ace is still living. Fred's still living. Eddie Wallace is still living.
Are they active?
Well, not too active. A lot of people get old. I just don't get old.
Let me ask you about somebody else. I remember a singer who could really sing high, Little Troy Lumpkin. Used to
Little
sing
Troy is living in Atlanta and is not active in singing. I think he works at a service station down there.
How about the singing Lefevre's?
Well, Urias, the head man of it, he passed away, and Eva May is, of course, is still active when she wants to go out and sing on her own. And she had, Pierce was probably one of the moving forces of the group. That was Eva May's son. He was killed in an airplane crash, what, 2 years ago, last year?
All right. Let me come back to the Masters 5.
All right.
The last time you were here was the first time you'd been on the show, I believe, without James Blackwood.
Right.
Is that permanent?
Right. James is doing, he's doing sort of weekends. James had been on the road. James had the Blackwood Brothers for 47 years. He had been on the road 53 years. And he felt like it was time for him to slow down. He'd be 68 next month. And so he just goes out and sings on occasion whenever he wants to.
He's going to play Roy Acuff for the gospel industry.
Oh, okay. Who came first, the Blackwoods or the Statesmen?
The Blackwood Brothers. I organized the Statesmen in 1948. But then you see the Blackwood Brothers were in Shenandoah, Iowa, when I organized the Statesmen in Atlanta. And then the Blackwoods moved to Memphis and started on WMPS there, radio. And so we sort of formed what we'd call a gospel quartet team. And we played all of our dates together. And that was while J.D. was with the Sunshine Boys out of Atlanta.
Okay. Now, what we've been talking about is gospel music history, Southern gospel music history.
Right.
Some of the most prominent groups ever to sing the music. And I suppose they didn't come any better than the Statesmen or the Blackwoods. They were a fantastic group, and working those shows together was something to see. Keith Whitley, since you're over there with your band and your guitar, I assume we're supposed to come over there and let you sing.
You're supposed to let me sing next, Ralph. This is from a new album I have coming out, too.
What's the song called?
The song's called Someone New, and I want to do this for Lori. There's a lot of truth in this song. If you listen real close to the words, you'll figure that out.
All right, here's Keith Whitley.
She ain't wearing her tight blue jeans anymore. She's gone out and bought some fancy new things at the store. I don't think I've ever seen her look like this before. I know she's got something on her mind. She called up all the friends she has, told them on the phone. She was crying for no reason yesterday when I came home. I can't say it's her fault, 'cause I'm just as much to blame. But I don't think we'll ever be the same. She's making plans for someone new, and I can't understand what she's going through. But I'll do the best I can. I'll be there to hold her hand while she's making plans. I really shouldn't worry, 'cause I'm sure she'll be alright. Still I know how it'll scare me when she finally says it's time. If we have a little girl, it's gonna fill my heart with joy. But I kinda hope this first time it's a boy. She's making plans for someone new, and I can't understand what she's going through. But I'll do the best I can. I'll be there to hold her hand while she's making plans. Oh, I can't believe I'm gonna be dead. I love you, Jesse.
That's cute. That's cute. I like that.
Thanks, Ralph.
Look at that. I assume, Keith, you wrote that as you anticipated the moment.
Well, I would like to claim credit for that, Ralph, but I didn't. My producer, Blake Beavis, found that song for me while I was in California this past February on about a month-and-a-half tour. And he had played it for Lori before he played it for me, and she cried and everything when she heard it. It just fit our situation so well because we did want a boy so bad. And Skip Ewing, who writes for A Cuff Rose, wrote that song, and I'm very grateful to him for sending that to us because it's a real special song to me. It's the flip side of our new single.
When I talked to you today, you said you were in the studio last night.
Yes, I was. I've had a little touch of a real bad cold, and I went to the doctor, and they've got me cleared up pretty well. And we're finishing up the new album, and the new album's just... I'm so excited over it because the first song we did, With These Arms Be In Your Way, is a song written by Hank Cochran, who wrote my first hit record, Miami, Miami.
Don't you have some guests on this album?
We sure do, and this wasn't something that we planned, but Hank Cochran and Vern Gosden and Red Lane wrote this song together. So Vern Gosden and Emmylou Harris are singing harmony on With These Arms Be In Your Way with me. Ricky Skaggs and I did a song together on the album. This marks the first time that we've recorded together since we were 16 years old. And there's also a duet of a real beautiful song called Brotherly Love that Earl Thomas Conley and I did on the album. So I'm real excited about the new album. The album itself will be out in September, and the single just shipped today.
When you and Ricky Skaggs were 16, where were you working?
We were already working at that time with Ralph Stanley's bluegrass band. We were still in high school, and we were working weekends mainly with Ralph and coming back to school on Monday morning. But we worked all across the country. We played.
Did you and Ricky Skaggs grow up together?
Well, we grew up in the same part of the country. We didn't actually meet until we were 14, and we were really close for the next couple of years and worked with Ralph's band. That was both of our first professional jobs in the music business.
Did you know him, well, where did you know him at 14?
Well, we played a little contest, a local contest in Ezell, Kentucky, and Ricky was entered in the fiddle contest with his dad backing him up. And I had a band there. My brother and I had a band. And we met that night and struck up a friendship immediately, and within 2 weeks from that time, we were working together.
Did he win the contest?
I think he won the fiddle contest. It was a fiddle contest and then just several groups there. My brother and I weren't actually allowed to be in the contest because we had a radio show, so we were considered professionals at that time.
Oh, I see. Were you making any money on the radio?
Very little. Very little.
You want to tell me where you're appearing while we're sitting here? We might as well plug some dates.
Gosh, I'd love to. I can't see that. Oh, yeah, here we go. July 31st, I'm going to be in Louisville, Texas for the Good Luck Rodeo, and I want to invite all those folks to come out and be with us. There's some great people out there. August 1st, I'll be in Dierks, Arkansas. August 2nd and 3rd, I'll be in Branson, Missouri. And August 6th, 7th, and 8th, I'll be in Guntersville, Alabama.
No, that's 7, 8, 9.
7th, 8th, and 9th, excuse me. And you're going to be there, right?
I'll be in Guntersville, Alabama, the 8th and 9th.
Well, we'll look forward to visiting with you.
You're going to be there all 3 nights?
Be there all 3 nights.
That's the Johnny Lee Music Festival.
Right, going to be a bunch of folks there. Should be a real good show.
Let's talk about the Masters 5. Where are you gentlemen appearing?
This weekend, Friday, and, well, tomorrow night, we're going to be in Vernon, Alabama. And then Friday and Saturday night is the big Jake Hess homecoming at Florette.
That's near Decatur, Alabama, right?
Not near Decatur, Alabama, that's right. And then Sunday night, this coming Sunday night, August the 2nd, we'll be at the First United Methodist Church in Atlanta, Georgia, on Peachtree Street. And that'll be the first time they've ever had a gospel quartet in the First United Methodist Church.
What caused them to make this bold move?
Well, we'll find out Sunday evening. Let me say, can I say something right here?
Sure.
May I, please? You're always bugging me, the public, and give me about talking so much, but I'm going to say something to you, okay?
All right.
And I mean this, and I'm not trying to really sweet talk you, but I want to tell these people here, I watch your show every chance I get. And every time the Masters 5 appears on Nashville Now. Last year we sang 279 nights, this group did. And every time we have ever appeared on your show, for 6 weeks afterwards, everywhere we go, people come up and tell us they saw it. So you do have some kind of viewing audience, my friend.
Thank you, Hobie.
You really do have. One other thing. I've been to a few county fairs, and I think I know a few things. You're one of the finest hosts that has ever been on this kind of a show. And you have a great variety show.
I appreciate it.
One other thing. And I have never known you to be short or discourteous to anybody who has called on the telephone.
Hobie, will you get off?
I've said my piece now.
All
okay?
right. We'll be back in a moment. Okay, my friends. Here again is Miss Judy Bailey. She's going to close her down tonight with Good-Hearted Woman. Judy, go to us.
I'm a good-hearted woman in love with a good-timing man. I love him in spite of his wicked ways that you don't understand. Through teardrops and laughter we'll pass to this world hand in hand. Yeah, this good-hearted woman in love with a good-timing man. A long time forgotten, our dreams that just fell by the way, Lord. And the good life he promised just ain't what I'm living today. Lord knows I don't
Judy Bailey, thank you very much. I must do this quickly because we're about out of time. Tomorrow night, Johnny Lee will be here, Tanya Tucker, Jeannie Pruitt, and J.D. Hart. Tonight, Keith Whitley, Judy Bailey, the Masters 5. Could you applaud all these nice people for me? My friends, thank you for watching Nashville Now. Mr. Whitehurst, we need to go. Good night, everybody.
For concert-style performances in the comfort of your own home, sit back and view today's top country talent as they premiere tunes from their most recent albums, and it happens nightly on New Country, next on the Nashville Network.